In 1776, as a group of authors penned what would be known as the Declaration of Independence, colonial troops did their best to stave off a superior force of British soldiers who sought to squash the fledgling rebellion. This Continental Army was authorized by a Congress who knew well the dangers that would happen if the wrong man was put in charge of this army. They remembered the story of Julius Caesar and how a mixture of ambition, military might, and unchecked power destroyed Rome. So, who do they turn to? Well, none other than George Washington. Washington was well known and respected across the land, not for his charismatic influence or his amazing political insights, but for his virtuous character. They knew he could be trusted, and they knew he would always put country over self. Several years later, as a new set of representatives from now these independent states gathered to rethink their form of government, who did they turn to chair these proceedings? Well, it was Washington yet again. And as they contemplated the newly established role of president of these United States, who did they use as their model? You guessed it, it was George Washington. Thanks to the example set by Washington, since its establishment, the office of the president has, in many ways, been expected to embody the highest ideals of leadership within our country: virtue, humility, courage, perseverance, sacrifice. To paraphrase another president, true leadership isn't about what others can do for you, but what you can do for others. This principle of servant-hearted leadership is at the core of the mission of Dallas Baptist University. You see, we seek to train up the next generation of leaders who are driven by a love for Christ and His kingdom and a desire to serve others with wisdom, integrity, and humility. In the classrooms, courtrooms, boardrooms, and beyond, we pray that these DBU patriots leave University Hill and make an eternal impact in their communities, their country, and the world. For 250 years, even though at times we may fall short, these leadership traits have reflected the highest ideals of our country. At DBU, these traits, love, sacrifice, service, virtue, humility, and courage, they represent the starting point for what it means to actually lead others, all for the glory of God.